Looks like Cadillac is calling out BMW's M4 with their ATS-V. What does Nissan and the word BladeGlider have in common? Well, I'll tell you. Also, Lotus introduces a race-spec Elise, and Jaguar making some big Super Bowl plans. Plus, we have another edition of Doing It Wrong. What's up, everybody? I'm Derek D, and you are watching Fastlane Daily. Isn't that right, AK?
Yes.
Jaguar will air its first ever Super Bowl ad in 2014 and will feature the new F-Type Coupe. And the automaker, well, they're pretty excited about it. I would imagine so. If they never advertised during the Super Bowl before, they must be pretty stoked about this F-Type Coupe. During the third quarter of Super Bowl 48, which is being played right over there in my home state of New Jersey.
Are you sure it's over there?
Or maybe it's over that way.
No, the other way.
That way, yeah.
Neptune.
Jaguar will show off the British bad boy F-Type Coupe as the stage for a renewed interest in the U.S. market. A rebirth, if you will. With sales growth, the automaker felt there was money in the budget for a 30-second spot directed by Academy Award-winning director of The King's Speech, Tom Hooper. This 30-second spot will run Jaguar a cool $4 million. 30 seconds, $4 million. Yeah. But before all that happens, we'll get to see the new coupe later next week at the LA Auto Show. And I'll probably sit in it.
Okay.
I'll
Max?
come too.
Erica, you get it? Yeah.
I'll sit in it.
Everyone. Moving on. For those of you looking for a track-only car, well, Lotus has something for you. A track-only version of its lightweight Elise sports car. And it will be called the S Cup R for all Elise racing events around the world. Using a 1.8-liter supercharged four-cylinder paired with a 6-speed manual. The Elise Cup R will be much faster than the regular Elise because it'll be lighter, right?
Duh.
Yep. And have a remapped engine control unit, or ECU. The model weighs just 2,037 pounds and gets a revised suspension and bigger brakes. As if the Elise had a luxurious cabin to begin with, the Cup R is down to the bare essentials and adds a roll cage, fire extinguisher, and 6-point harness. The model costs about $63,000 and is on sale now. If you want a passenger seat, well, that's an extra option. I'm not sure how much, but yeah. At the Tokyo Motor Show, Nissan will unwrap two very interesting models. The first one is the highly anticipated Nismo GTR, which will reportedly cause serious whiplash from acceleration and a ridiculous 0 to 60 time. The second is what appears to be a street-legal version of the Delta Wing race car, or as I like to call it, a giant nose that you can drive. I mean, come on. I do like the way the doors open, though. That's pretty cool, but that's about it. It's called the BladeGlider, and it's a 3-seater concept. No word on what powers the concept, but it will reportedly spawn a production model in the next few years. Yes, you will apparently see this crazy thing on public roads at some point. Some other facts, it's heavily rear weight based, no surprise there. Just look at that thing and you can tell it's got a ton of junk in the trunk. It also looks like a cute triangle. That's the technical term, okay? And it reminds me of a Plymouth Prowler. Looks very similar to that. Not very fond of this vehicle here. Moving on, the Cadillac ATS-V is getting closer to production, and the new details about the sports sedan are sounding, well, mighty appealing. A new 3.2-liter twin-turbo V6 will be all up under that hood. And the speculation is that it will produce over 500 horsepower. Yes, 500. That easily outdoes rivals like the BMW M4, which should make around 430 horsepower. The ATS has a pretty solid chassis, so that kind of power isn't far-fetched. Now, we don't know exactly how the ATS-V will look, but just think of it as the regular ATS and it being more awesome. That's the best way I think you could put it.
I'd say.
That is also the technical term. All right, let's check out someone doing what, Max?
Doing it wrong.
That's right, doing it wrong.
You're pointing over New Jersey?
Over to New Jersey in the corner box. Well done. I swear there will never ever be a lack of doing it wrong videos. And we appreciate it because we have a segment called Doing It Wrong. Okay, so usually when you ride a scooter or a motorcycle or anything with an engine, you should wear protective gear or at least have a helmet on, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess this guy has lived in a world all his life where helmets and safety, well, they don't really exist. He decided it was a good idea to build a makeshift ramp and come flying towards that ramp on a scooter and jump it. Let's see how he fared. Oh, yes, not well. Probably has one hell of a headache after that one, and I don't think his shoulder is doing too well either. He was really flying at that ramp too, but I think his friend on the right there was telling him to slow down. He kind of was going like this, but to no avail, of course. And the people in that bus, well, they got one hell of a show. Right? Hey man, wearing a helmet and generally being safe and not doing stupid things, you're doing it wrong. Okay? It's time to do things right. Take a look at your life, put a helmet on, and do it right. Don't even bother with the ramp. Just ride on the street. That's all you need to do. All right? Thank you. That's for me to you if you're watching. All right, our FLD question of the day is about the new Cadillac ATS-V I mentioned before and the new BMW M4. If both cars cost about the same, would you take a more potent ATS-V or the new BMW M4? Well, talk amongst yourselves. But when you do, use hashtag FLDQ of the D and send in your own to tips@fastlanedaily.com. You could tweet the link at us, Facebook it at us, and we'll use it in the show. We got a couple stacked up, so don't worry. You know, if we haven't used yours, we probably will. Keep it to about 20 seconds. Well, that's going to do it for Fast Lane Daily today. I'm Derek D. Thanks for watching. Hey, Kay, why don't you leave us with something?
Safety, Derek D. is no accident.
That's right. You shouldn't tell that guy from doing it wrong.
Exactly.
He was just terrible. For those of you looking for a track-only car, well, Lotus has something for you. A track-only version of its light... Seriously? That's happening? We're shooting. We're still shooting.